Oops. Mikey, how you doing today? Done with classes already? Beat up. Little lunch break then, huh? Come on, box, stay open for me here. We actually got a brick today instead of the long box, so kind of curious to see if it's good or it's bad. I've been actually doing pretty good with the flat boxes. I've had two weeks in a row with silver. So I don't know if I love the fact that they switched me to the square boxes, but the square box is also where I picked up my best box. So I'm hoping to duplicate that someday. Whoa. Runaway half. Timbo White, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for swinging by. You guys got any big plans for the holiday weekend? Coin Corner, good morning. I think. Yep, it's still morning. How are you doing today? Still watching Turn Washington Spies. I don't think you were watching that last time around, Mikey. What's that one about? You were watching a much deeper period piece, I think, last time we talked. Good to hear you're doing well, Coin Corner. Ready for the holiday weekend. Do some cooking out. Revolutionary War spies. I guess that is a pretty deep period piece then, isn't it? Michael's Money, welcome. Aren't you guys in school? Or you guys that haven't started yet? I guess up north, you don't start until 2019 in IFC, until after Labor Day. The kids have been in school for about a month now. Every Friday is off. What kind of school is that? Ugh. My kids have a short day on Wednesday. I'm like, where were all these things when I was a kid, man? Short days, days off. Cray cray. Yeah, we've been back for a while. Our kids, we started back second week of August. So they've been in for almost a month now. We also get out a lot earlier than everybody else, so it all works out. Yeah, that didn't surprise me, Mikey. It's happening all over the place. My son's middle school had 6 positives yesterday. My son's elementary teacher tested positive too, so it is all over the place. Hopefully it doesn't spread like they think it's going to, though, because it could be a complete mess. Well, that's good that you got fully vaccinated, man. I'm ready for them to bump down the age so we can get some of these younger kids vaccinated. That way, I think it'll make a huge difference, because it seems like the people that are getting sick are the non-vaccinated. And if you can't get the vaccine, then there's not much you can do to get around that. Yeah, my sister and brother-in-law went to a big family shindig not too long ago. Yeah, if people are being safe about it, then I don't see why you can't get together, but it's when people are making bad choices. But hey, to each their own. Everybody's got their own opinion, so what are you gonna do? I mean, heck, there's people that still think the Earth's flat. I tried to play devil's advocate and talk to my kids about the Earth being flat. They weren't having any of that. Come on, where's my ender at? I only can see half the box right now. Yeah, I'm down in Florida, and the governor basically has said that if the schools go back to hybrid or virtual, that he won't fund the schools. So, because I was like, I said to my wife the other day, or last night, I was like, man, if it keeps getting bad, you think they'll go back to virtual? And she's like, no, the governor's already said that if they try to go virtual, you lose your funding. So, complete disaster. Music Coins, how you doing? Yeah, they're talking about doing that booster shot, man. I don't know. There's some people that have had. It's been a year. It's kind of like the flu shots, man. At a certain point, I think they start losing their effectiveness. And according to what I've heard, they say that if you get the booster, it like 1,000 times your coverage. Like it astronomically makes you safer. So, I mean, my mother-in-law was like one of the first people vaccinated. And it's been 18 months for her, I think. Yeah, they don't know a lot of things, quite frankly. This is all new to everybody. If you would have told me 18 months ago we'd still be in the middle of this, I would have been, no way. It's crazy. It is cray-cray. Yeah, the Wi-Fi for the virtual stuff sucks. I mean, not only that, they just have huge issues. I'm not a fan of the virtual stuff just because I mean, there's so many issues and it's so hard to police. And my sister's a teacher, and the state she's in, they're not allowed to say, hey, you need to be on camera. And so like kids are just like logging on, but they're not even there. And there's no way to verify that. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just a mess. Yeah. Stuff breaks too, man. Even when it works, it doesn't work right sometimes. I mean, and it seems like, I mean, when I had to help my sons when they were doing the virtual stuff, and it seems like half the time you're trying to figure stuff out versus actually learning, so. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. I'm not surprised you missed a couple of classes. That happens. Yeah, it's hard to say whether they should require it or not require it or whatever, and everybody's going to have their kind of own opinion. But when it comes to a company, it's one thing if it's a public, but a private company has the ability to hire whoever they want and can kind of put restrictions on it based upon. I mean, I think it'd be hard pressed to call that discrimination, but I'm sure Morgan & Morgan will go after it, so. There's always something to cause havoc about, so. I don't know. I'm ready for it to be over. I think we all are, quite frankly, but it's just ridiculous. I'm ready for this coin shortage to go away, too, man. It's been rough. I've been doing those bills, and the bill has not been kind to me either. Yeah, a lot of places are requiring the vaccine, whether it's legit or not. I mean, I think if it's a private facility, as long as it's not public, they have the right to do that. If that's what they feel for them is safe. I mean, I don't know. I can see it being fought both ways, where they'll say it's discrimination or not right, but there's always somebody suing somebody about something. That's for sure. Yeah, the cruise industry is getting slaughtered, man. No, everybody. My mother-in-law is an avid cruiser, and she isn't even cruising yet. I mean, it's like, what a mess. I'd be hard pressed to jump on a boat right now myself, vaccinated or not. I mean, those places are. I mean, it's a floating hotel, basically, and I don't know that I want to be in a hotel right now either. But I've been watching some dumpster diving videos, man. I really want to go dumpster diving. I won't stay in a hotel, but I'll go dumpster diving. Go figure that one out. Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, I'm telling you, I've been watching a couple of guys. I mean, there's guys, it's not just dumpster diving. It's also like, you know, scrapping, where guys are going around picking up metal. Scrapping certainly a little bit safer. 2005 NISC. But the dumpster diving, they're just going, I mean, there's two kinds of dumpster divers. There's people that are looking for metal, which is kind of like the scrappers that are going around, you know, picking metal out of your garbage. And then there's the people that try to hit up and score stuff at Bed Bath & Beyond and Ulta and all kind of crap like that, and then resell the crap. Yeah, my YouTube history is super questionable. I mean, I go down some deep rabbit holes where I start watching something, and then all of a sudden something else pops up. I'm like, oh, what's this about? And then the next thing you know, you're like, what am I watching? Oh man, it's so easy to get sucked in though. It's just that one super random suggestion that starts it all. It's horrible. Don't do it. But if you want to watch a dumpster diver, go watch Mike the Scavenger. I think it's Mike the Scavenger. He's pretty entertaining, and he puts stuff out on a pretty regular basis. But I mean, those guys, and there's a new kid that come out. He's doing curbside stuff. He's only been up for like a month. He's only been up for like a month, I think, and he's already got. He was talking about it in his video. He's already got like 2,000 subscribers and over 10,000 watch hours. I'm like, dude, that's insane. That is a very loyal niche. Yeah, my shouting out dumpster channels. I looked at some storage auction stuff too. That stuff, you know. That's kind of like gambling, though. I mean, dumpster diving, you're just flat out. You're just out there looking for free stuff that you can flip around, and none of them are gonna, retire. I mean, it's not like you're gonna find a bar of gold in the dumpster, but in the storage lockers you could find a bar of gold, but it's flat out like slot machines. I mean, I bet you're buying a lot of storage units that have like clothes and just crap in there for the one that actually has some decent stuff. And they're not going to show you all the junky ones that have just storage, where it's just like, oh, look at all these wonderful crap clothes that I'm just going to donate to Goodwill. They're only showing you the stuff where they're like, oh, look at all these coins I got. Look at this antique whatever that I sold for $1 bazillion. Because that's what makes it entertaining. But I've looked. I mean, you're not going to... I mean, some of the guys say they pick up units for $1. I don't know where they're getting these units for $1 at. But I looked, and you're not getting them for $1 around here. At least in my area, you're not. So, but I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to try. I don't know that I want to gamble my hard-earned money on it yet. But if you get decent, or if you get a good locker, man, and you're able to flip that stuff around, just keep parlaying your profits. It's a shiny 81, man. Yeah, it's a tax write-off. At least it's a tax write-off, right? But you only need a tax write-off if you're making profit. So you got to get some probable units before you got to worry about writing it off. I don't know. There are so many ways to make money. Oops. There are so many ways to do channels. It's just cray-cray. And I just like anything else, 2006 NIFC, I think it's a lot harder than it makes it look. It's like, you know, swinging by places. I mean, I know that after watching these channels like the other day, I said, you know what, on the way home, I'm going to swing by. It's our pickup day. I drove around one of the neighborhoods, and there wasn't a shred of scrap out there. And I'm like, I wonder how much driving around they get to get that 15 or 20 minutes of footage. But I think it's a learning curve, too. Do cards as auctions. No, I think he's talking about the options. He's talking about is the no, he's talking about the auctions, like where you're buying storage locker auctions. I think that's what you're going at, Mikey. I'm not sure. I'm confused. You guys are talking much more than normal, so it's hard for me to keep up and look at coins and dream about being a dumpster diver. Yeah, there's a site, I forget the name of the site, it's like storage treasure or treasure, something like that. If you Google storage lockers for sale, you can type in your zip code, and there's one site that's, I'm pretty sure it's got the word treasure in it, that consolidates all the different places, and it looks like most of the storage places use them, and you can see what's being auctioned off in your area. But like I said, most of that stuff, I mean, I think the starting bid's $10. And then it goes up by 10. And like if you look at a place that looks decent, they're not cheap. And on top of that, even the ones that look cheap, they go up astronomically in the last, hour or two of the auction. You're like, oh, look, no one's bid on this. Maybe I'll do that. And then I'll say, next thing you know, they're up to $300 already. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Mikey. Yeah, that's considered like a, I want to say they call that like a lottery or a raffle. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, but there's plenty of people that want to try to pick up something on the cheap, and that's one of the ways of doing it. What do we got here? Look how dirty that one is. We're down to the second row already, and I have not seen anything too exciting yet. Which is a crying shame. I'm telling you, man. I might have got hosed on this brick box. I said to her, I said, man, why don't you have consistent styles? I mean, we had the brick box, and then we went 2 or 3 weeks with the long box, and now we're back to the brick box, which is weird because you think it's the same company that's servicing them. I'm not sure why they keep changing up styles. It doesn't make sense. I guess it's how they sell the coin shortage, by mixing things up like that. I'd love to know how some areas are struggling and other people are not, because she said that she's tried to order more than one box for me because I've asked if she could, and I get 1 box a week, you know. My other banks won't do squatola. They're not getting anything. 2005 NIFC. Oy. I hope this is not an NIFC farm here. See how many credits you take in this first semester, Mikey? Five classes. So you went all out, man. That's a lot of classes. Probably like what, 16, 18 credits? Look at that one. Whoa. Must have come from France. Never seen one like that before. That's pretty funny. Ah, 2-year degree. Is that archaeology the thing a 2-year degree, or are you doing a 2-year degree and then a 4-year degree on top of the 2-year degree. My roommate did turf grass management. It was I want to say it was a 2. It might have been a 3-year degree. It was something 2 or 3. But then he just went at it. That's what it was. It was just considered a degree for it. You went and managed a golf course, or yes, where he ended up going. Good money though. Yeah, 19.5 credits. That's a lot of work. Yeah, it's rough when you get 16's a lot. Anything above 16, you're working hard. Especially if you're working on top of going to school. Yeah. You know what? It's funny you say that, Chris. I've already done, get this, a box of dimes. So, there's that. Yeah, no, I'm just getting through these. I figure with the holiday weekend, the banks are going to be kind of a little goofy and all that. So I figured I would. I picked up this box today, and especially when I saw it with a square box, I'm like, this could be great or this could be horrible. And it's looking like it's going to be the second of the two. So I'm going to hunt these, go back through. The bank that I picked up the dimes from, she said she has nickels. I know she's not going to work on the weekend, so if I want those nickels, I got to go take these coins back. So I figured I'd hunt these, go back, get the nickels, and then I'll have the nickels for the weekend. Because I'm not going to get any coin on Monday. You woke up as far as you gotten. Yeah, I did. I was supposed to go to a football game last night, but we had lightning in the area, and so we stood outside. They weren't letting anybody in the stadium. And we waited, and finally we're just like, man, this is going to be a late night here, and we had the kids, so we said, bag it, we'll just go home. So we went home, and because of all that, I didn't do any hunting last night, so I did $500 in bills this morning, and then I took that back and got my halves and my dimes, and I've done the dimes, and now I'm doing the halves. So it's actually my third project of the day. But yeah, if you want coins, there's nothing worse than saying, oh, I get a coin on Monday, and then all of a sudden you realize it's a holiday, and you're like, oh, crap, now I got another day I gotta wait. So you gotta get what you get today if you want something. I appreciate it, Chris. Have a good day at work. I'm sure we'll bump heads sometime over the weekend. Enjoy yourself until then. Looks like we have another Nifty here. And now that's a 95. All right, we're almost to the last row. Not looking good. Can we pull some last roll's luck here? Oops. Come on. Work with me here. That was almost a total explosion. But I lucked out. Kind of looked like pocket coin, it was not. Come on, silver, where are you hiding at? 2010 NIFC. Man, when they start making the NIFCs out of silver, I'm going to be pretty happy. But I would hedge to bet that people would not throw them back in circulations if that was the case. The other thing I was curious about is I was watching a video talking about the value, and so I went back and I looked. My dad had a red book from like, I don't know, 62 or something like crazy like that, and all the values are super low, and you're like, wow, I would have loved to pick them up. But then when I was looking at it, it was like the spot price was super low back then too, so it really wasn't that good of a deal. So then I was thinking, why are we still minting our coins, the silver ones, like the Silver Eagle, why are we minting them as a dollar face? Why aren't we minting them as $50 face? So it actually has spendable value to it, I guess would be the best way to say it. Or maybe it's a $25 or something like that, where it's kind of a round spot, but it's not a guarantee that it's going to stay there. I just never understood why we kept printing $40 coins as $1 coins. Because the dollar amount was actually on those original coins, even the gold coins. When you were talking about a $2.50 gold coin, thing like that, that was based on the gold standard, the silver standard. So it's like, how do we get away from it because of we stopped doing the gold standard, or what? Dick and Dave, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I like your hunting for quarters the other day. That was a fun video. Unfortunately, it's not been the same way around here. People are not quite as open with their coins. Especially if you don't have an account. Yeah, that's what I was saying is, you know, not only that, but then maybe it would be like kind of spendable per se. I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't know. It's, you know, or if they did a $5 silver quarter that's not a quarter, it's a $5 silver piece that has kind of about $5 worth of silver in it. It's just something off like that where you could make it spendable. I don't know. I just didn't. I don't understand why we're, you know, our dollar coins cost $83 now. It just doesn't make sense to me. Wow. That's awesome. I'm surprised you didn't have more than that with 5 enders. I would have thought that would have been chock full, but you never know where they're going to fall, quite frankly, in the box. I mean, it's just like finding, 10 of them when you've got no enders. Yeah, I don't know that silver is really as short as they say it is. That's just so much crap's manipulated. It's just like this coin shortage. I don't think it's real either. I think it's... I don't understand why it's being manipulated, but I think it is. Because where'd all the coins go? I mean, it's not like all of a sudden people are using more coins or people are hoarding more coins or whatever. There's a little less circulation, but that's it. I don't get it. Well, that's a bummer. Because we got ourselves an empty box now. Boo. Look how dirty these boxes are, too. These square boxes are always so much dirtier. I don't know why. I don't know if they reuse them or what. It's nasty. So we ended up with, what, 5 NIFCs? A 5, a 10, a 6, 19, and another 5. So 2 5s, a 6, a 10, and a 19. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's a test to get people to go, not necessarily plastic, but to go, almost like virtually, where it's what they say is a cashless society, where they'll scan your eyeball or your fingerprint or insert a chip in your forehead or something stupid like that. Well, if they didn't have to mint any at all, except for from a collectible standpoint, then they'd love that even more. But I don't know. It's pretty crazy, though. I mean, if you really look at the coinage they have now, they're minting as much collectible as they are currency. The thing is, a lot of people still use. I mean, when I say that to some people, like my kids don't understand because they just don't see the same. But I mean, a lot of people still rely on cash. Yeah, I know they mint billions of coins, but where are they at then? Because I can't find them. Except for the 2020s, they minted a lot of everything. Yeah, and W's have been, quarters have been hard to come by though. Just getting quarters, that's going to reduce your amount of W's. And I knew they were going to drop. I knew they were going to drop some, but then they dried up fast. I mean, I've done, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 worth of quarters. Now, not very recently because I haven't been able to get quarters. But the quarters I have gotten, not a W. Not one. I found 2 silvers and no W's. And I would hedge to bet the W's you find are going to be in much cruddier shape than the ones that were originally being found. I don't know. It's Well, I'm going to run these guys back to the bank, see if I can grab those nickels before they give them away to somebody else. G-Dubs, thanks for stopping by. We're just wrapping up here with this. I only have one box. I only get one box of halves a week now. due to the coin shortage. And so we ended up with 5 NIFCs. No silver today. Nice. First silver quarter ender. I haven't had an. I had one ender out of all the time I've been hunting in quarters, and it was reverse facing. It was a filly, so I couldn't even verify it until I opened the roll. But I was pretty stoked when I mean, I was like, oh, I wish I could have saved that, but you couldn't prove it. If there was a mint mark, I could have said, oh, I know it's a silver ender, but we got 2 lulls yesterday. Nice. I'm telling you, and those are 19s too. Yeah, they've been, I mean, let's see if I got my cheat sheet here. I haven't found a W in what seems like forever. It's like, I don't even remember what they look like anymore. Let's see when my last W was. Whoa, too far. My last W find was on June 8th. That's the last time I found a W. But I haven't hunted a lot of quarters since then either. I mean, to be fair to the W's. But still, that's crazy. Yeah, you were spoiled on the quarters with the silver, man. I mean, you were slaying it on the silver those for the longest time, and then you're like, I don't understand why I'm not getting 5 silvers out of these boxes anymore. I'm like, seriously? I mean, you were like pulling silver out of them like they were state quarters or something. It's crazy. Last year, my average was about 1 every 10 boxes. This year, I'm closer to about 1 every 5, though. I would agree with the 5 boxes. I've done a little over 100 boxes, and I found 26 so far. So about 1 every 4 or 5 boxes right this year. This year's been much better for silver, but not like Diggin' Dave, man. He's doing like 6 silvers in 4 boxes. Oh, craziness. All right, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all swinging by. I am going to get back to the bank and try to get those nickels before she gives them away or before she leaves for the holiday weekend. So I'll have something to hunt. If not, I guess I'll have to get some more bills. But bills have been... Yeah, I heard you say that, Mikey. I'm mad. I've been looking for that low leaf quarter, looking for the high leaf quarter. That's one of the ones that I haven't gotten yet, man. I can't wait to find one of those things. One of these days I'll find one, though. I have to get back into the quarters to get it. I mean, I'm not going to find them if I can't get quarters, but I'm sure I'll find one eventually, but I don't know. The extra leaves, man. I've wanted one of those. I don't know why. I guess because it's much cooler to me than the spinning horse and all those things. I mean, that was definitely some manipulation of the coinage. So I think it'd be a cool one to have, but I also don't know that I would buy one. I would have to find it. But anywho's, if I don't see, I'm sure I'll see some, if not all, you guys in chats and things like that. I don't know that I'm going to live stream again until next week, but have a great Memorial Day. Enjoy the time with your family, your friends, and have a good one. I appreciate you all swinging by. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm currently trying to beef up my watch time, so that's why I've been live streaming my half boxes, because it's kind of hard to make a video out of 5 NIFCs. But it's fun to sit here and chat with you guys as I'm going through
hoping to find myself some silver. So, have a great weekend. Again, thank you for stopping by. Be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you all on the next Stream War video.